For the next 15 minutes.
You're going to get to know us. Welcome to For the Next 15 Minutes. This is kind of a YouTube series / podcast that we've been trying to create for the past couple weeks. And, I mean, we're just kind of going to do this to kind of have some fun.
Gonna have some fun. We're going to have some fun with you, and you're going to have fun with us. It's going to be a big fun situation.
So, basically the reason we wanted to do this was basically, we're in college, and college is very stressful. Yes? Stressful?
Yeah.
So we decided that for 15 minutes out of the day, we're going to sit down and just talk about things, learn some stuff, maybe play some games, just a stress-free environment. So we hope that you'll join us in this. Just take 15 minutes out of the day, watch this video.
No stress.
No stress. Stress-free. And if you're stressed out, just take a deep breath. Let it out. And we can just have a stress-free 15 minutes.
Stress-free. Maybe in the future we could give them some stress-free techniques.
Yeah, maybe. We'll have an episode about stress-free techniques.
Yeah.
So, for the first episode, we decided that you guys don't know who we are. So we're just going to kind of try to play a little game maybe just to introduce ourselves, answer some crazy questions.
A little fun game.
So, for introductions, my name is Jaron Rogers.
My name is Brady Smith.
And we are your hosts. Let's get started.
All right. So pretty much what we did is we Googled, like everybody else, what do you call them? Get to know you questions? Would you say that's a good...
Yeah, get to know you questions.
Get to know you questions. And what we found were 50 questions that are categorized in different categories. Like, what's your favorite questions? Or, like, hypothetical what-if questions. Personal questions about personal things. Personal history questions. And then we got some random questions. So, the way we're going to ask these is, I have this 20-sided die. I like to play Dungeons and Dragons with it. But we're going to go through the categories, which no category has more than 20 questions in it. So we're just going to roll the die to see which question we're going to ask each other. And because not every category has exactly 20, we're just going to do some quick math in our heads because we're math whizzes.
We're in college.
We're in college. We can do math. So should I roll and get us started here?
Yeah, let's go ahead and get this started. So you can roll first, and I'll ask you the question. We'll see what happens.
Spit on the die.
No, whatever works.
Spitball. I got 5.
Okay, 5. Let's see here. So, question number 5. What chore do you absolutely hate doing? So look at your question. And if you want, you can post your answers to some of these questions in the comments. We're going to tell you ours and kind of weigh in.
I gotta say, I absolutely hate cleaning the bathroom. I'll tell you why. I'm a bit of a clean freak, all right? I shower 3 times a day, wash my hands probably 20 times a day. I'm always, like, taking medicine and, like, vitamins and everything. So my problem with cleaning a bathroom is after I clean it, there's, like, soap residue, so I rinse it, but then after I rinse it, everything's wet and smells like weird chemicals, so I feel like I have to clean it again. So in my mind, even though the bathroom actually gets clean, it's never truly clean to me. So, like, my ideal bathroom to clean would be like a closed environment where I can just spray everything with soap, shut the door, and just spray like a hose, like fill it with water, and then drain the bathroom, and then nobody ever touches it again because it's wonderful. A perfectly clean bathroom. And that way, in my head, there would be one clean place on earth.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, because with bathrooms, you always clean them, but for me, it's just like you clean it, but then within the next 5 minutes someone's going to use it. Especially in this college environment. When we have to clean the bathrooms here, you know that as soon as you get done cleaning it, somebody's going to have to use the bathroom. So, okay.
If not, they walk in while you're cleaning it.
Right.
Oh, can I use this stall real quick?
Yep. Okay, moving on. I'll roll the dice. 1.
Jaron, what was your favorite food when you were a child?
This is a good question. If we're gonna go way back, I remember a specific time when my favorite food as a child were pickles.
Pickles.
But this is interesting, and I've had this discussion with multiple people that it used to be pickles, but I don't like pickles anymore.
No.
This is interesting, and I can tell you the exact moment when I went from loving to hating pickles.
When was that?
Okay. It happened because my mom. Now, don't get me wrong. I love my mom. My mom's probably going to watch this. So,
And this is Rogers.
Hi, Mom. I love my mom. But there was a specific time, which I'm sure most kids had this happen to them, where, you go into the fridge and you pull out some food and you just dump it on your plate. So I got the pickles out and I used the fork and I pulled them all out and put them on this plate. And I was sitting there watching, Sesame Street or, whatever.
How old were you?
I don't know. It was probably,
when this happened?
5 or 6.
Okay.
7, maybe, somewhere around there.
Not that Sesame Street has an age limit. It's ageless.
Right.
You can watch it as a 50-year-old.
Exactly. Good point. So I was sitting there eating them, and I decided, I ate 3 or 4, and I was like, I don't want these anymore. I still had a full plate of pickles.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Yes, go ahead.
What kind of pickles did you like?
I don't know, the
Like
dill
big,
pickles?
like big dill
no,
pickles?
No,
or
just like the sliced ones.
Were they? Oh, sliced pickles.
Yeah, sliced ones.
Oh, so like were they like butter pickles or spicy pickles?
I don't know.
Sweet pickles?
I don't know.
Just pickles?
See, I don't know.
So like generic vinegar dill pickles.
Yes, that was what they were.
Okay.
So I was my mom walked in and I saw a full plate of pickles, and she told me that I was going to sit there until I ate all of them. So I had to sit there even though I didn't want to, tears running down my face, and eat the rest of those plate of pickles. And now I don't like them because of that. When I see a pickle, a solitary tear runs down my face. Your turn. Love you, Mom.
I wish I had a pickle right now. While I'm rolling, have any of you ever seen those, have you ever seen those pickles? Like, they sell them at gas stations. It's like a pickle in a bag, and they're various flavors. Like, you can buy, ranch pickle, spicy barbecue pickle, and it's just a big old dill pickle sitting in its juices in a vacuum-packed plastic bag.
No, and just the idea of a pickle that's sold like that makes me sick.
I saw so many.
Did you eat
when
one?
we went on the road? No.
Good for you.
17.
We're going to move on to the what if questions. 17.
What if questions?
If you could learn to do anything, what would it be?
Oh, man. Are there any parameters?
No, there's no parameters. This is an open-ended question.
I can learn to do
anything. What would
anything. Oh, can my anything be impossible?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, man, if I could learn how to freeze time, I'm talking not like hero stuff where you gotta focus really hard to stop it. I'm if I'm in a situation where I want time to stop, I'll go Saved by the Bell and I'll just be like, stop.
Boom.
And everything stops.
Yeah.
Let me show you what that looked like real quick. You just moving around. Stop! And he's perfectly still, but I'm moving around and I can do whatever I want. And I can get out of any situation. If this was real, I could walk out right now and he wouldn't even know, and I'd start time back up and he'd be like, where's Brady? Start.
The interesting thing about this, though, is there could be someone who already knows how to do this and we just don't know about it. So you better, figure that out and ask them how to do it. Okay, now we're on the next question. I got a 9.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, is a good one. Jaron Rogers. Jaron Rogers. If you were immortal for one day, what would you do?
What would I do? Interesting question. First of all, I would definitely want to go. I've always wanted to go rock climbing on the side, a face of a cliff without any harnesses. You call it free climbing or something.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try that. Just no risk. Skydiving without a parachute. I feel like that would be an amazing experience.
Question for you. You get to answer this because it's your hypothetical question. Are you invincible or immortal?
Ooh. Oh, I'm definitely nothing.
What
can
if
happen
you?
to me.
Okay, because I was gonna say, what if you just break your whole body and then for the rest of the day you're laying there unable to move?
That'd be a dumb question. Yeah, that was what it was.
Okay, I was figuring it.
I would wrestle a shark and a bear at the same time, and then I'd see how long I could hold my breath.
Oh, all right.
I'd get the world record for that. So,
all right, that's pretty
easy
sweet.
peasy. Moving on. Personal questions. We're gonna get a little personal.
Personal.
Getting
questions.
on a personal level. Number 6. Which celebrity do you get mistaken for? Now I know in the dorm room, we know the celebrity that Brady would be mistaken for, but let's see if he knows. Do you know which one we always tell you that you look like?
Well, they started calling me Matt Damon,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll explain why. If it isn't obvious already, I look a bit like Matt Damon. I didn't know this until I got here, because pretty much I didn't watch any movies with Matt Damon in it, so I didn't really know who he was. But they showed me Born, so that was a pretty cool movie. But also, over the summer, last summer, I had a little bit of surgery, so I have some scars on my back, where I had stitches. 3 scars to be exact. And if you've ever seen the first Born movie, he gets shot 3 times in his back. So when I take my shirt off, you can see 3 scars in a triangle, just like in the movie. So, not that people who see me walking down the street call me Matt Damon, because they can't see my scars. But, like, if you know me, I'm Matt Damon.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen Born, go watch it. And just right now, I'm just going to take this opportunity. We're going to show you, split picture. Where on this side is Brady, and on this side is Matt Damon. And if you don't think they look alike, then
Jaren's about to turn into Matt Damon.
you need some
by the way.
glasses.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's your roll.
oh. Okay, number 2.
Number 2. All right. Jaren, what do you want to be? I'm going to treat you like a 5-year-old real quick. What do you want to be when you grow up, Jaren?
Well, I want to be a missionary. That's really what I want to be. So just, that's a little something about me. You may not know, but I feel that I've been called to be a missionary. So
Do you know
maybe,
where?
no, I don't know where yet.
You know
Still
what
praying about it, but
Okay.
I know I'm called to missions. But maybe when I'm in the mission field, we can still do this YouTube video
Yeah.
across the world.
Across the world.
We'll see what happens
Across the globe.
for the next 15 minutes.
Which
breaking
is-
boundaries.
What's the circumference of the world, Jaren?
I don't know.
Neither do I. I'm a music major. He's a religion major.
Okay. Next, we're gonna do some personal history questions.
Uh-oh, things could get a little dicey. it's a die.
Yeah,
And dicey
I
means-
got it.
Yeah.
That was your one cheesy question. for the day.
11.
Okay. Well, this is good. Have you ever had something happen to you that you thought was bad, but it turned out to be for the best? This is a feel good question. This is to give you hope for all you people out there, even though your situation looks bad now.
Oh,
be for the
yeah.
best.
Okay. This one's a pretty generic answer and this applies to a lot of people. You can't tell probably because I'm sitting down, but I am rather short in stature. I am under 5'6", and as a kid growing up, you get made fun of for it and everything. It kind of bugged me for a little bit when I was younger, but it doesn't bug me anymore because I realize, I am the size I am, and that's just what I'm going to be. I'm not going to fret about it. 'Cause
I've
I'm not-
never had this problem, so I would.
Yeah, he's never had this problem. But one thing I realized when I was in the adolescent stage, like 13 to 16. Is that adolescence?
It is now.
It is now.
For the next 15 minutes, creating new definitions for words. Go ahead.
I had friends that were sprouting up, like, they'd go from, like, 4 feet to 6 feet in, like, a year.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but they were super clumsy. Like, they had no coordination. Yeah. And since I was pretty much the same height all the time, like, I grew really slow.
There's always that awkward stage where your feet are bigger than they're supposed to be.
I never had that
You
stage.
just be clumsy.
So, I was an athlete in high school. I played soccer and stuff, and I never tripped over the ball. I never ran into things when I was walking. I had friends all the time. They'd walk into door frames. Like, one day they'd be 4 feet. The next day they'd be 6 feet tall. They'd run into, like, the top of a door, not even realize they were that tall anymore. So, like, that ended up being a pretty good thing,
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really that
Good for
upset.
you. I'm glad you came to
short.
terms with your height.
Yeah.
So, good. 7.
7. Oh, this one is actually, this is a pretty funny one. See, we're at college right now, and not saying anything bad about college, but the cafeterias try. No matter what college you go to, the cafeterias will try.
Give them some credit, people. Cut them some slack.
They do their best.
They do their best.
So, my question for Jared. When was the last time you had an amazing meal?
I was actually really excited about this question. I was really hoping I would get it. because I can tell you right now the best meal I've ever had, the best burger I've ever had was in Texas. I just went to Texas for spring break, and I went to a little restaurant called the Twisted Root Burger or something like that. Twisted Root, and this was a restaurant that Guy Fieri he visited for his TV show on Food Network actually. And yeah, I used to have a favorite burger, but it was definitely topped by this place, and it makes me happy just when I think about it. And I'll be back soon, Twisted Root.
What kind of? Can you describe the burger real quick?
Yeah.
Great detail.
It was okay.
Great detail.
Are you ready for this? It was called the Freshman 15 Burger. So it had, oh man, it had so much stuff on it. It had I know it had an egg on it for one, and bacon.
Oh.
It was this big. It was this big. It was awesome. It was the best burger I've ever had. So, I recommend it to all you people in Texas. Make the drive to go there. So, okay, we got a couple more questions. We're about out of time, so we're gonna do a couple more questions.
Move on to random questions.
These are the best ones. So,
all right.
Good. Number 6. Okay, here we go. Brady, this might be good to get a little philosophical, maybe. Is a picture worth 1,000 words? If you would elaborate on that when you come up with your answer.
Yes.
Do you want to elaborate on that a little bit?
No.
Fair enough. Okay. Here we go. Final question of the day.
20. What's up?
Well, thanks for watching our video, and we hope that you will subscribe and like this video. And if you just want to comment, we're going to have the next video coming out in a couple of weeks, and we just want to open it up for you guys, our faithful viewers early on here.
Viewers.
If you would like to post in the comments a picture that you would like Brady and I to draw, we're going to have a picture off. So just post in the comments a picture you'd like us to draw, and we'll both draw the same picture and compare, and you will vote on who draws the better picture. So thank you for liking and subscribing this video, and we hope that you have a wonderful week. Welcome to